There's been a lot of rumors, guys.
We're here to address them.
Some people think we had a baby.
And we did come out, baby.
Some people think we got divorced. Some people think we joined a cult. Taryn married a man and it's her cousin Bobby. So we're here to set the record straight.
Teaser, it's all correct.
Teaser. You mean spoiler alert?
I meant spoiler. Teasers.
Damn it, Rusty.
God damn, we haven't done this in so damn long.
Hello and welcome to Staying Up with Cammie and Taryn. I'm Cammie.
And I'm Taryn. And every week, we don't do this.
We're doing it now.
No, we are. Every week, every night we have a sleepover because we're married. But every week,
oh my God, you just told them that we only sleep together every week. That's crazy. Yeah, we have separate rooms.
You know what? I've been talking a lot about that with people lately.
Separate rooms?
Yeah. Not that we do that, but I'm saying.
Like, you want it?
No, just that people do that and have a nice sleep. Who does that? You know what's freaking me out?
I saw it on a show.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
What show? We were just.
Anatomy of a Fall. He has his office that she's like, will go in there and spend the night with him.
No, but I'm saying I had a huge conversation about it, about sleeping in separate rooms. Oh, it was at the dinner you weren't at with Veronica and Taryn and Tyler.
This is why we can't do things apart.
I know.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the consensus? That's so weird that we worked together for that.
Just that sometimes people need it. And sometimes people don't.
Yeah, I'm not knocking people who need that, but I would be so mad if you wanted that. I love sleeping next to you.
I think that the only
wait
to peepees. I don't know if we've shared this here. Cam is a fucking furnace. Her body is so hot.
Is that true?
You told me that. I've never said that you're a furnace in my life until I come back, because you always go, I'm a furnace, I'm so hot, but I feel cold, so I touch it, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, so, I'm cold, I want to cuddle, and everyone always says that I'm just like, my skin just gets so hot.
Her body is like,
probably why I have rosacea.
God,
she just thinks my body is so hot.
No, but like, it is, but also I'm speaking purely on temperature at this moment. And so the only way, it's not comfy for me. Mm-hmm. And I sleep really hot and I need to be cold. I can't sleep.
But I let you make it as cold as you want it at night.
But we don't have the right AC in our. All I'm trying to say is what we need, babe, is the 8 sleep.
It always comes back to the 8 sleep.
It always comes back to once we get the 8 sleep.
Taryn has been begging for this thing. You like put it on your bed and you can adjust temperatures, and apparently you can make like your bed really cold. And I think you can like time it, so if you want to wake up with it like warming up or whatever, you can do that.
And it like gentle vibrates.
Not us like giving them a free ad. Guys, just 8 sleep, send us one. My wife needs it or she's going to go sleep in a different room. And we're going to get divorced and the podcast is going to crumble and everyone's going to be mad at you.
Please send us an 8 sleep. Please. Like, what do I have to do?
What do we have to do? We'll talk about it every episode.
Literally. Also, guys, it heats on different sides of the bed and cools.
Yeah, you can set your own temperature.
So she can be cold, or she can be heated, and I can be cool,
toasty,
and we can meet in the middle in perfect temperature.
And how cute for the dogs, because they're always cold, so they would want the warm side of the bed.
Anyway, that's what we've been doing since we've been gone.
Yeah. But wait, what was the consensus at dinner? Was it more towards like, yes, have separate rooms?
Well, it was just that we were talking about how we thought it was so weird. So many of our grandparents had separate rooms. Did yours?
My grandparents are dead.
No, had.
I don't know.
All mine are gone too.
I know, but when I was a little kid, I didn't like meet 2 of my grandparents.
Okay, well, that is still sad.
So I don't have no idea. But maybe.
Like probably. My dad's parents slept in separate rooms.
Yeah, that makes that was like generational thing.
And I thought it was so cool. Like I would go to their
cool?
Yeah, they lived in
like grandma's room.
Yeah, they lived in a trailer and you would go in and then the living room is on the right.
It's even a bigger deal to have separate rooms. Like it's not that big.
I know. And then they had 2 full separate rooms and like my grandpa's had all these trinkets and shit.
Yeah.
And I thought it was the coolest thing in the world.
like that. I love like I have my office upstairs. You have yours down here.
Yeah.
And I like that we have like our own spaces where it's like mine currently is also my closet. And that feels fun. It's like, I think that is what's very beneficial. It's similar to like having separate bathrooms.
Yeah.
or like even sink areas where it's like, I don't have to be nitpicky about what you do with your space and vice versa. But the bedroom I'd want as one room.
As one space.
Like ideally, we could have a big enough house where you always have your own office and I have mine that are like designated rooms in the house.
Yeah.
That would be sick. And it's like, do whatever you want with that room.
I think we can get there.
Well, then we also need to think that there's hopefully 2 kids someday. They need their own rooms. They're going to have to share a room.
I really thought that it would be really easy to have a house where everyone had their own room. I really thought
I never questioned it. I'm like, I didn't grow up wealthy, and my room was the smallest room ever until my dad built the addition. But like, I had my own room.
Yeah.
So I didn't even think, and I think because we don't live in a time where most families are having like 5+ kids.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, 2 kids, of course they'll have their own room. And now I'm like, where?
Literally where? And then I think my brother shared a room.
Oh, then why didn't you think about that?
I don't know.
Because you like had a nice house and they even shared a room. Wait, why'd they share a room? Do you have enough rooms?
Because, well.
They wanted to?
No. Because we. This sounds insane. Sandra, we had a live-in nanny.
Oh, yeah.
That lived in the downstairs room.
Oh, yeah.
Until I was in high school.
So
and
then did the boys like sharing a room?
I don't think they cared.
Say, well, we're fine.
Yeah.
They are 2 boys, though. Like, if we have a little girl and a little boy.
I don't want them to. And boys are so
stinky.
That's exactly.
But maybe that'll make our son not be a stinky little freaker.
Our kid will never be the stinky kid.
Better fucking not.
No.
I'll lose my mind. Honey.
I will leave this family.
He will leave this family.
And then it'll just be the 3 of us. So why we've been gone is because we did have a baby.
Yep. Here it is. No.
Do you love it?
I wish. But yeah, should we give like a little IVF update?
Guys, we have been for the last couple weeks keeping a note of things that we want to update you on. And I feel like we're catching up with our friends because that's exactly what we're doing.
I literally feel like it's how I see my friends, which is once a month.
Yeah. For
the most part. And I'm like, what do we need to talk about? What do I need to remember?
What do we tell the peepees?
That's what I'm having right now.
So this epi might just be us rattling off updates of our lives and what's been happening and what we've been thinking about. But that's what it's going to be. And that's also what you wanted. So
yeah, y'all asked for this. So
Literally.
If you have any problems, take it up with yourself.
I think we should bring back Suck It.
Suck it.
I literally said, suck it.
I didn't even hear you say it. That's how natural it felt. I love that.
We should bring it back.
Suck it.
Oh, suck it.
Oh, suck it.
I'll try it at work.
Okay.
You look so cute. Also, what's really funny is that we originally pushed the 100th episode back, which is this episode, because we were like, it's gonna be fucking huge. We're gonna do something crazy. And the most true thing to this podcast in the world is the fact that our 100th episode is just us
shooting the shit after not talking for months.
Existing.
Yeah.
And that is what is worth celebrating.
Well, here's the thing. We put too much pressure on it.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, what are we going to do for the 100th episode? It's just another episode. It's just another number. We were like, we got to do something big. This podcast is a reprieve and like a nice moment in our week for us.
Yeah.
As soon as it becomes a chore, we're not feeling it.
Right.
Because let's be real. This is not part of our job. We're not making money off of this podcast, really. Like,
we would love to again.
Oh, we would love that. But definitely.
But when you kind of shut down the podcast out of nowhere, all the money goes away.
But there's a lot going on in life that as soon as this podcast becomes like, oh, we got to do the podcast. One, I don't enjoy doing it as much. Like, I like just sitting and chatting with you. But it's a fun sucker when we don't let it just be. So and I feel like that's what the peepees like too.
Yeah.
They like that it's not serious and intense, and like there are so many incredible podcasts that are super organized and like have wonderful guests or whatever it may be. Shout out Made It Out, first one that I can think of at the top of my head. But this is not what this is. That is not what this is. And I feel like there's a space for this. And that's like people want us just shooting shit. So suck it.
So literally suck it, you fucking freaks.
Yeah.
Give us the fertility update.
Or
give us the cam update altogether.
just me or all of it? Now I'm confused what I should share.
Well, I mean, your body is enduring the fertility of it all.
Is a wonderland of hell. We took a much needed break, as y'all know, not just from the podcast, from IVF. We had been trying to go on vacation with Taryn's parents for so long. They are so sweet, so generous. We love hanging out with them. And they like kept telling us when they were out of town and being like, please come to this, please come to that. And the way IVF works is it's so stuck on your cycle, and you have to go in on the first day of your period starting. And then if your levels aren't low enough, then you have to keep coming back every couple days. And it just was so impossible to plan anything. And one, I could really see that taking a toll on you. So one day we were like, let's just plan. We had a lot of weddings that like there was no moving those. So we're like, fuck it. We are going to plan our lives, and IVF is going to work around it. And if it doesn't work, then it gets bumped. We are coming up on a year since we started egg freezing. Mm-hmm. That'll be August 23rd, I think I found in my notes the other day.
Love that.
Which was crazy to see. It was like Taryn's first appointment. And the things I wrote down, I'm like, oh my God, you just had no idea what was coming. But yeah, we can't stop our lives. And I really am appreciative of this time, as over it as I am. I think it's taught us so many lessons that are going to trickle into being a good parent. Like yes, our lives are going to completely change when there's a baby. I think a lot of parents go in and they're like, the baby's going to adapt to my life, not me to the baby. And you can do that. You can say that all you want, but your life does change.
Yeah.
But I think this is teaching us that like, we don't just stop life for hard things or new things. You keep rolling with the punches. Mm-hmm. And I think this was another added lesson. Every day we go through something with IVF, well, not every day, because most of the time I'm just irritated by it. But afterwards, I can be really grateful for it.
Yeah.
So that feels good.
Yeah.
But yeah, my body is over it.
Yeah.
I've gained like 10 pounds, and that just feels icky in my body. Like, I think I've always had like not the greatest body image. And I really got in my head, pregnancy, I've heard people say that changes your image of your own body because you're just so proud of it. So I got on board with that. I'm like, I can't wait to be pregnant. Post-pregnancy, it's going to be like, I made a fucking baby. Who cares? Mm-hmm. So it's really weird to watch my body change, and I'm not even pregnant yet.
Before you're getting what you want.
Yeah, it's just annoying. I'm like, and there's so many times during IVF I'm not allowed to work out, and then like I want comfort, so then I'm like, I don't want to eat healthy, but I should because it's the best thing for my body right now, and I don't want to gain weight because I'm eating comfort food instead of like being healthy right now. It's just a lot, and I think it's tested me mentally in that realm.
I will say, I think, and I shared a little bit about this last night with you and the girls, like I really feel like your mentality and also just like your general demeanor has really leveled out over this process.
Yeah.
Where like you seem to me to be able to handle tough things much easier. Mm-hmm. And like I had a therapist say this to me one time, but like getting on like SSRIs or whatever is like, if this is your general baseline and this is the good and this is the bad, it's like you're doing this, but when you get on an SSRI or you learn, you not just medicine, but like you work through shit, this gets smaller, and so your dips and your heights are like way less tall and small.
Yeah. And
I feel like the IVF process in general has like done that for you. Mm-hmm. And I obviously can't say the same for myself because I'm not in it the same way that you're in it.
Yeah.
But I have noticed that like, you know, we're 2 failed transfers and a ERA cycle through it. And I feel like you're seeming much more leveled. I don't know if that's the word to use, but
yeah, I think so. I think it's like a combination of a lot of things. One, I've shared on the podcast, I'm on Lexapro, and I was taking it with my luteal phase for my PMDD, and now I just take it consistently. I was only at 5 milligrams, which if you know anything about SSRIs is like incredibly like, it's not even an intro dose. It's like nothing.
That's like a getting to the intro dose.
Yeah. So now I think 20 is actually like the main intro dose. I'm at 10 daily, and that feels good for me. Like I'm
at 20, just for reference, of fluoxetine.
I get nervous by the like baseline, how you explained it, of like the top line's here, the bottom line's here, and it kind of brings those together. Because at least when I was suffering before, like having the high highs is kind of a good feeling.
Yeah.
Where then you can deal with the lows because you're like, at least I'm going to have the other side. So I do think the Lexapro worked. I'm really glad that I'm on a super low dose. I think I still have hard days and I still have moments, but it's really hard for me to tell what's what. Yeah. I have been on hormone medication for so long now that I'm like, I don't even know how many periods I've had this year. So I'm not dealing with PMDD, which is huge for me. So my like hormones are being forced not to be regulated. I almost said regulated. They're definitely not that. It's extreme doses. But I don't know. I really know what to expect now. Our first round of IVF was wild for me. I had no idea. I don't know why I didn't think about this. It's like I'm pumping full of hormones. But I did not expect to feel like as low as I did and anxious. I've also been doing acupuncture every single week, and I think that's helped immensely. Yeah. Yeah, like I think I've gotten my like histamine intolerance sorted out a little bit. And yeah, I don't know. I still feel like I'm having dips, but I just feel like they're more manageable. And I think that's everything. Like acupuncture, SSRIs, everything's like keeping me a little more balanced.
And maybe in general, you're like a little bit more doled out. Like because the highs, lows are a little bit cut. Like you're just kind of coasting in the middle ground a little bit. Below middle maybe, but like but it's still not.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you have like that little bar that as your example, like push it down maybe.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
But it's nice to see it not be so impactful on you, because the first round was really sad.
Yeah. And that was really scary.
And to be like,
I can't do this again.
And so many of y'all are going through IVF too, or are thinking about going through IVF, and our intention is never to fucking scare you. But and your experience can be completely different. It can work the first time. You can be an absolute vibe. You could never level out and do it 6 times and it not work. Don't hope that for you in any way, shape, or form.
Our experience isn't like everyone's experience.
Yeah, but I hope that other people can experience something like this, because I do feel like it's made us stronger.
100%.
And it has made us individually stronger people. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think this stuff is so important to share. And I have talked to people online going through it. And like, if you are at all, please DM me. I like would love to hear about your journeys. But I've also heard people be like, oh my God, I'm so scared now. It's been so tough. I also have always struggled with like hormones really impacting me. Yeah. Like I mentioned, I have PMDD. It's like PMS, but times 10 million, where I think I had a unique case. And I think because a lot of my community on the internet, like we talk about PMDD and there's a lot of people who have it. So I think it's a good thing to look into. And if you're thinking about IVF, maybe get on an SSRI first. Get on an antidepressant, get on something and have that set in for a few months and get to a baseline before starting this, so that you can like get your mental health in check.
Yeah. It's also probably like some lessons I'm learning from when you are in between transfers. The things that you crave are probably things that you should implement into your life. Not just you, but in general, people should implement into their life before they get into IVF, which is
know what you can and can't do.
And like you always are like in between transfers, you're like, God, I want to wake up earlier. I want to work out. I want to see friends. During transfers,
you're like so tired.
You like come out of this like hole.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if there's any more that you want to share, like things that you're kind of craving when you come out of it, but I think those would be good things to implement if you know you're going to start it.
Yeah, I think everyone would be different, but it's like you can't work out sometimes during IVF. Every doctor is different too. Like, I think it's really good to check all that up front. And we can't remember on our first call like what we went over and what we didn't, because it felt so far down the road when we're talking about like egg retrievals and all, like transfer felt like, oh my God, that's never going to happen. So now to have gone through multiple, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. But yeah, for me, it's like, I want to work out. I want to make sure that I'm like working a lot. I want to wake up early, because for me, I've noticed like I'm exhausted once I start hormone medication. Like it takes like 5 days to kick in for me. I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to do anything.
And she's like, when she says exhausted, like Cam's napping for like hours a day.
My acupuncture is in Venice, so that's like far from us. Every time I'm driving there, I'm like,
don't tell me that.
I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. I'm so tired.
That's actually crazy. You can't tell me
I'm not like, if I would pull over if it got to that point, but I'm like, I also nap during acupuncture, so I'm like, I can't wait to get there and get this like fat nap on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like dead to the world. I'm so tired. I'll like sit on the couch and be working and be like, I just need to lay down for a minute.
And then and
she's gone.
She's always the one that stays up during shows and has to check with me if I'm awake. And now I'm like, babe.
Yeah, every night you're like, you still up? I'm
you
like,
up? And you're like, huh? And I'm like, I don't know what to believe here. I don't know. This bitch is
funny
lying
that we
to me.
lie about, like, I don't even mean to lie, because I heard you ask if I'm awake. So yes, I'm awake. But we both do that where we'll be like fully falling asleep and we're like, babe, you falling asleep? And we're like, no.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. I think because it's like you're so comfortable, you don't want that moment to end. Where I'm like,
think it's that.
And like even if you go, okay, I'm gonna turn the show off and I'll watch something else, I'm like, just that noise change is gonna take me out of this. Like the coziest moment is like when you're just about to fall asleep.
Yeah.
And not for the night. It's always like a nap or like a couch sleep before you go to bed.
And it's always like a part of a show or a show in general that you're like, I don't need to see this.
I'm like, whatever. I'll catch up later.
If I'm falling asleep in an important show, an important movie, whatever, I'm like upset with myself right before I fall asleep. Care. I'm a little bit like, damn,
I don't care. I'm like, I'm not in a movie theater. I'll watch later. It's almost like when you're a little kid and you fall asleep in the car and you're like awake when you get home, but you're like, oh, they don't need to know that.
Yeah, you're like blacked out.
Yeah, you're just like, I'm just going to pretend I'm asleep. They can carry me to bed.
I'm really proud of you also, though, for going to trivia last night.
Thank you. That's very nice.
I am really proud of you.
I just really knew you wanted to go, and I knew you weren't going to go without me last night. And I was like, I miss my friends. I'd like to see them. It was 3 hours long, which was kind of insane.
What's really crazy, babe, is it's always 3 hours long.
Is it?
I didn't want to tell you that. But last time when we were driving home and you were like, dude, that guy was so slow. I was like,
you were all saying like, he's going so slow.
He was going slow, but the time that whole thing took is the exact same that it always takes.
Then how is he going slow?
That's a great question. I don't know.
I think we normally hang after a little bit.
He was a wackadoodle.
I don't know. I was like, I hit my limit. I got so sleepy. I was like, I can't keep doing this.
And it was actually really cute. So my job at trivia is I'm the writer. So I get the consensus from the group on what we're writing down, and then I make the executive decision and I write it down, and then someone's the runner and they have to run the little piece of paper out. And
very efficient.
And so Cam is always like right on my side, and I play an important role, right? I'm whatever.
You're busy.
And I'm booked and busy. And towards the end of trivia last night, I felt like you were my child because she kept...
What?
You kept being like, I'm getting sleepy. And she kept like kind of curling into me. And I literally felt like, I'm like, baby, I'm at work. Like, I can't do this. And she's like, how much longer? There's a whole other round. Oh, like just
I thought we were done at round 2.
Dude, and then there were 4 rounds. And during round 2, she's like, is this the end? I'm like, oh, fuck.
I felt like we had been there for a full day.
I was like, do I go home? She just kept burrowing her little head into my shoulder. And I'm like, oh my God, babe, I'm on a fucking work call right now. Everyone's watching me. We gotta lose dramatically, which we did. We got very last place.
Yeah.
I think that's important to call out.
I don't think we needed to share that.
I feel like we're here being honest. We're here. We're queer. We stand.
Yeah.
And if you like the Aces, that's who we played trivia with. And you shouldn't listen to their music because they're dumb bitches.
Apparently, we got lost in trivia.
Yeah, we got damn last
I don't know.
place.
Al was coming in clutch last night.
Well,
2 solid answers.
Which ones?
I don't remember.
Okay, well, how do you remember there were 2? Don't do this with your hand
she did it early on, and I was like, oh my God, that just... Oh, it was Atlantis was the second one.
Atlantis was crazy.
That was amazing. And then I forget the first one.
Also...
It was like someone's name.
Chris, with the presidents, nothing shocks me more than Crystal Ramirez knowing anything about the presidents. She got them wrong.
She didn't even know who Lyndon B. Johnson was.
Yeah, she thought that was made up. That's true.
Yeah. What do you mean? Well, I'm bad at presidents, but that was really bad.
That was crazy.
Someone's
really name was Quincy something. Quincy Jones, president, son of someone who signed the Declaration of Independence.
Presidents does come up often in trivia.
Do.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And it's just something that I know I need to be better at. Like
and geography.
How I know the song of all the US states, I would like to do that for the names of presidents. I want to have like a little jingle where I know the order.
Yeah.
And maybe I don't and make like one fact about each of them.
I think that's good. You need to know what war they were a part of or
like Watergate.
That's good. What's that about? The Tea Party, huh? World War I.
Yeah.
Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, we got to brush up on presidents.
Any hoodlum.
It's not our thing. Oh, one other thing I really want to share about IVF that I think has helped me recently.
Go on.
Is...
Say it, freak.
It's going to sound a little crazy. So like...
Spirit babies?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been listening to this audiobook, reading this audiobook, or reading the book.
You were reading the book.
I was reading it. I couldn't remember. Because I want to hear his voice, but then I don't think he narrates it. Anyways, I've been reading this book, Spirit Babies, which I've recently slowed down on. I was reading it on vacation, but it's just not talking about any like gay people. And so I started feeling really disconnected and like not really talking about IVF as much. So I started to feel a little out of it. But basically, the premise is that your baby is like already a spirit and it is choosing its parents, and a lot of people like already have a spirit baby attached to them and all this stuff. And sometimes you have to like do stuff before it's ready or like connect to it in a certain way. So I've been meditating a lot and talking to our future baby a lot.
Yeah, you have.
And I think that has helped this process because it's feeling less disconnected from pregnancy and our kid, and it's feeling part of it.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to like, everything I do is like, instead of just like, oh, I'm sick of doing this and that and blah, blah, blah. It's like, it is directly for the baby. And I'm like telling the baby like, this is this and this is what's happening. And like, I'm ready for you. And I think that has helped a lot. Like I feel way more connected to our future kid.
I love that.
Yeah.
But verdict's out if you'd wreck the book.
Yeah, I'm not so sure yet. Let me finish it. I need to get back into it. It was like pissing me off a little.
You should write a gay version.
But the guy who wrote it's a clairvoyant, which I'm not. Like he like literally
figure it out.
Okay.
ChatGPT it. Be a clairvoyant.
I would love to.
You're coming alive.
I would love to.
You're coming alive.
But I'm not. What?
There's a sparkle in my baby's eyes when she thinks about her future role as a clairvoyant.
Yeah, I wish I just don't think I was born with it. I think it's something like a skill you can hone in that I should be clairvoyant.
No, I was thinking about banana.
Random.
Randomly, it was right between your eyes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Anyways, moving on. I do need to let everyone know we just paused to restart the camera, and while I was doing that, Taryn was laughing and said, "This is so fun. We should do this more often."
This is going really well.
It's going great.
I'm having a great time.
How's work been, baby? What have you been up to? How you been feeling?
I feel terrible saying what I'm about to say.
Oh, shoot.
Because I've been feeling great.
Oh, wait. Why do you feel terrible? That's amazing.
Well, just because we just talked about how you've been.
I don't want that, though. Like, I really do subscribe to the, like, we together have to fill the tank. And,
yeah,
like, if I'm low and you're low, it's like, low.
No, guys, peepees, I've been absolutely vibing.
That's amazing.
My job is great. I started it right before I think that we took our little break. But I work at a fintech company called Plaid, and it's really fun, and the team is full of smart people, and I feel like I'm getting smarter every day, and the work-life balance feels really nice, and I feel really pushed.
Yeah.
And it's a really unique industry to be in when we're trying to like make people's financial data access to them so that you understand your place in the financial world.
Yeah, I feel like it feels important too. Like
it feels
I feel
important.
like you've had jobs or interviewed for jobs where you're like, yeah, this is a fine company, but you're like, this is actually good.
This is good for the world. Yeah. And it's also cool that it's tied to what is happening in the world with like politically, like, I don't know. It just feels very relevant, which is really 100%. Nice. So yeah, I've been loving my work. I shipped a couple of pages already that I worked on, which has been really fun. And then I've just been like back on my health game quite a bit, which has been really nice. I feel like I've been optimizing for healthier meals, and also I just like have such like gym bros on my For You page sometimes.
Oh, you always do.
I know, such freaks, but every once in a while they drop a little nugget of knowledge that I'm like, all right, fine. Cottage cheese is in. Would you like it now?
Oh my God, guys, I don't think I'd ever had cottage cheese.
Neither.
Mine neither. Oh, you've also been doing the most incredible South African accent.
Oh, yeah.
We have a couple friends whose moms are from South Africa, and I don't know if we were watching a TikTok of somebody from South Africa, but Taryn said something. She's like a mimicking issue where we're watching a show.
Not issue.
Like we've been watching a show and they're like very like country hillbilly, and like now all of a sudden she's saying that. But she said something the other night and she sounded just like our friend Simone's mom.
Don't worry, Simone. No, it's close, but not
that
right.
wasn't bad. But like you literally, it was we were in a room, it was dark, and I was like, Sandra, are you here?
Yeah.
No, it was so
I'm amazing.
Good.
I'm really good at that.
Yeah.
The country voice is always within me, though. That's always it
doesn't take a lot to come out. It takes one episode of Ginny and Georgia or the whatever new show we just put on, Housewife.
The Hunting Wives.
Yeah.
Wacky ass show.
Can't recommend
We've been watching some weird shit. Actually, we'll get into that in a second. The only other update on my side is that work's been good, been feeling healthier.
You've been doing a lot of content lately, which has been awesome.
I've been loving, sorry about my middle finger here, I have been loving posting stuff.
And the people have been loving it too. My mom texts me every day. I love what Taryn's been posting. I'm like,
really
me
sweet.
too, Mom.
It's really
loving
sweet.
it. My mom's your biggest fan.
You know, I appreciate that because I always hoped that my mother-in-law would like me.
Oh my God, my mom is obsessed with you. And everything you do. She just thinks, sometimes it reminds me about how this is going to sound negative, but I don't mean it negative.
Tell me.
My mom, the way she talks up my brother, like I am very much the like, I didn't really do anything wrong growing up. And my brother was like kind of causing chaos, but it was like, he's so great. Like my mom is obsessed with my brother.
Yeah.
Everything he does is like the funniest, smartest, most innovative thing ever. And he like popcorn. But my mom, like the way she will hype up every little thing you do. With my brother, it typically irritates me. But with you, I'm like, that's my fucking wife. Like it's so fun. But cute. She's like, every day she's texting me. She's like, play the Tumblr deck with so-and-so. Started asking every one of my clients a question when they sit down. Like, she is just so...
She's a freaking sweetheart.
She loves you.
We need to remember to bring a box of cards to your mom.
I just clocked that in my head.
We can bring 2 boxes. Really knock her socks off.
Oh, my God. Now you're really the favorite
Really
kid.
get her
Careful.
happy.
Slow down.
Well, I don't even...
Your content, though.
Oh, but I've just been loving it. I always had this, like... I like to make things. And I have always found myself in jobs where I'm making things for other people.
Yeah.
Or helping people make things. Mm-hmm. Or watching people make shit and telling them what I like or don't like or think they should do differently or how, whatever. And I'm just like, dude, it's so dumb that we all do this with like, we all do this with something where it's like, you're kind of like, why me? I'm not going to go do it. And then you start doing it and then you do it for a month and you get through the ick of doing it all yourself. And you're like, oh, this is actually really fun.
Yeah.
And I've just been really enjoying it. So thanks for the love on anything that I've posted because I actually really am having fun.
It is like so perfectly you.
Thanks, honey.
And it's also like wrapping up all of the best parts of you and how you share stuff in one package. Like your writing in your newsletter is so great. You add so much meaning to small things. The Tumblr deck, you get people like talking with each other and asking interesting things. And I feel like your content has kind of brought those together.
Thanks.
Where you're sharing insight and like adding so much validity to a seemingly simple thought or moment or experience. And then it's just so relatable and like I think gets people talking about very common things that we all experience all the time.
I love you.
I love you.
Our other updates. Well, we've traveled finally.
And
our 2 places of travel, Hawaii and Missouri.
Neither of us had ever been to Missouri, and it was lovely.
Shout out to our Missouri peepees.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
We had a freaking lovely time. We went for a wedding.
Yeah, and I don't have family from Missouri. It was my cousin's wedding, but him and his now wife, is she from Chicago too? I don't know.
I think so.
He lives in Chicago, and they like love camping and stuff. So they found a place nearby, which ended up being Missouri because it's relatively close. Yeah, had never been.
Total blast. We went to Jesse James' hideout cave.
That was really cool. It was kind of beautiful.
It was fucking gorgeous. It was this massive cage that went miles and miles and miles. And then at the very end, they played this very strange American montage.
Well, it seems so cool because you like walk through all these caves. It's not scary. It's not claustrophobic. Like my mom had done it the day before we were there, and she gets really claustrophobic, and she's like, oh, it's so fine. It's so beautiful. It's like well done. You're on like pavement. There's like railings and stuff. And we got to the end, and it's this theater.
Yeah.
Like there's these seats in it, but then there's all this like stone and whatever. I don't even know what it is, but it's beautiful. And they like have lights going. And then they played this fucking video.
And we were like,
do you want to share more what the video was?
I don't know. It was about Americans.
It was like God bless America.
And like war?
No, I don't even, it didn't make sense. It didn't even make sense for the context.
Yeah.
It was literally just, and it was like religious. At the end, there was like it's weird. What are they called? Like a passage?
Yeah. Some scripture.
Is that what
a Bible verse?
A verse. Sure. A passage. A quote from right. God.
Not a quote from God.
It was just weird. It was like,
strange.
Oh, that was unrelated completely and just unnecessary. Really took me out of it.
But anyway, all to say, we loved Missouri besides that weird American show we were provided.
And the fact that we like could not find healthy food to save our
oh my God, you guys,
lives.
We were rats. We got most of our food at gas stations the whole trip.
We went to the grocery store. We were like, okay, let's just go get like
this was crazy.
A salad bar, or there's like pre-made food. And we are very lucky to live in LA where you go to a grocery store and you can like grab a healthy snack in 2 seconds.
You can get like a nice salmon miso salad.
Yeah, like incredible, beautiful,
or some
healthy
fresh sushi or whatever.
Yeah. I like literally, I was like, I'm not expecting much, but even like a little side salad, we were just starving.
Yeah.
We go there and all the prepared food is like ribs,
potato salad.
Yeah, the only salad they had was like creamy salad.
It was potato.
So, you know what we ended up doing to get the most healthy option? Taco Bell.
We literally I was panicking because I was in the middle of a bit of a panic. And I was like, I need something that's not going to send me into cardiac arrest. And we went to Taco Bell and I got what I don't normally get. Mm-hmm. Some like chicken.
You got something so
random. No saucy something.
Yeah.
And then in the night, we walked to a gas station and fucked up Cheez-Its. I haven't had more Cheez-Its that.
Oh my God. We would have snacking hour randomly the couple days that we were in Missouri, which just meant we sat on the bed and ate way too many Cheez-Its.
No, she's lying. We didn't sit on the bed.
In the bed. We were in bed.
We got
watching Love Island.
In bed and snacked. And that is.
And we don't do that. If you know us, we don't do that. Us. We don't eat in our bed.
We don't eat in our bed.
Yeah.
And we were like, pass the chips. Like we were freaks.
It was bad. And then the next morning we were leaving and I woke up and I couldn't poop.
Guys,
it was so scary. I was full panic. I'm like freaking out.
Welcome to every day in my life.
No, this wasn't just like, I dealt with constipation when we did egg retrieval, and anytime I'm on any IVF hormones, like I kind of feel a little bit irregular. And as y'all know, I'm very regular. I poop twice in the morning every day, and I'm so good at it. I literally felt like someone put a wine stopper up my butt.
And I unfortunately didn't.
It was horrible. It was horrible. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to leave today. It was Father's Day. We're supposed to like take my dad to brunch. I was like, I'm stuck here. I don't even know how I'm gonna get on a plane in a few hours. But then I did some tummy massages and it all came out and I was good.
And it's also like, you look at her now and it's all cute and stuff, but like for that hour, like, she was a menace.
Oh my God, I was like crying.
She was
crying,
but
I was like about to.
Upset, being a little aggy with me.
I was freaking out. I was like, you have to go get me laxatives. I'm gonna die.
And then I get the keys, start walking out the door to get laxatives. She goes, I went. I'm like, okay,
never mind.
Okay, you fucking freak. Suck it.
It was like the worst hour of my life.
It was insane. So Missouri was a journey.
It was a journey, but mostly fun.
Mostly great. And then we also went to Hawaii. And as you know, we love Hawaii.
Yeah.
We vibe out in Hawaii.
That was beautiful. That was just fun to spend time with your parents.
Yeah. We played cards.
Yeah. We just got a little bit of a sunburn if you saw. Sorry. That was terrible.
Dude, I was peeling for so long after.
My knees just started peeling a little. They're so dry.
Now?
Yeah, they just got dry the other day.
We've been home for like a month.
I know.
Have we? No, like 2 weeks.
I don't know. But yeah, my knees are real dry.
Sorry that happened.
I know. It's weird.
I also worked from there. Like I didn't take time off and it was so nice. Like I would work in the mornings.
Well, it works out for you because the time difference, they're 3 hours ahead and you already kind of work on New York time.
Yeah.
So it's 6 hours ahead.
So I woke up at like 6 a.m. and just like worked until 11 or so. And then
could just
I think it was like 11 or maybe noon. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was awesome. We had a great trip. And the whole time we just couldn't stop being like, thank God we pushed ourselves to do this. Because it's really fucking easy when you're in the thick of fertility shit to just like hole up.
Yeah. I think in anything in life, like you cannot let a heavy thing or a complicated thing consume every freaking moment of your life.
Yeah. We also learned a lot when we were gone on this break.
Oh, learning every day, baby.
First of all, we learned that we like birds.
I used to be scared of birds. I mean, I still kind of am, but I feel like now with my knowledge of birds, I feel like I just get them.
We got the Merlin app based on mostly your guys' suggestions. Everyone is like, you guys got to download this damn bird watching app. We sit outside basically every day. We haven't been doing it recently, but we had been.
We collected most of the ones in our backyard.
That's
by now,
fair.
So,
and it's an app where you hear chirps and it identifies what bird is chirping, and then you collect them to be part of your life list.
Very fun.
It's very fun.
And now we know so much about little birds.
And
I can hear them and know some of them.
Dude, I'm always like, that shit's a house finch for sure.
I already collected a house finch.
I already got myself a house finch. It's really sad when I only collect crows for a couple days.
Oh, but I love crows. I've been very into crows lately.
Yeah.
I think that they just get such a bad rap.
Yeah.
Like they're so great. They're one of the most intelligent birds. They remember faces.
You're coming alive.
Oh my God, I just love crows. They're so cool. I really want to befriend them, but I don't want them like coming in our backyard too much, and I don't want the dogs scaring them, so I need to figure out what to do. I don't know if I make friends with them more at the park, but my goal in life is to get a gift from a crow. That's when I know I
think you need to buy in a little more. You're not being as consistent as you need to be.
Because of the backyard, I'm like, I don't know which crows that I should.
I think you need to dive in, honey.
Yeah, I think so.
You're letting fear stop you from what could be a really beautiful relationship.
You're right.
With Cheryl Crow. Call it Cheryl Crow.
Oh, cute.
What?
Speaking of wildlife, we saved two little
that was
squirrels.
all you. I was just there.
No, we saved squirrels.
Yep.
We together saved the squirrels.
And they look like little naked Franks.
I've never seen anything cuter. Holy crap. So we take the dogs to the park and we're walking and the dogs are smelling some trees. And I look down at the base of a tree and there's a bunch of like tree debris. It looks kind of like a broken up nest. And I see a little arm poke up and out. And at first I thought they were little baby birds. No, I saw its like little face a little bit, and it was just like pink and hairless.
And like this.
Oh my God.
I'm moving my arms very slowly.
It was so cute. And we went closer and we saw 4 little legs and realized that they were little baby squirrels, 2 of them.
2.
So we like checked out the area. Obviously the goal was that mom comes back.
Yep.
And then we took the dogs home, and then we were like, we got to go back. We got to do something about this.
The way you said the goal is that mom comes back was giving boy mom.
Why?
I don't know.
Ew, how dare you?
You know
I'm
when like
so upset with you.
You know when other moms call mom mama?
That was the meanest thing you've ever said to me. The goal is for the mom to come back to take care of the babies.
It was just the way you so casually called it mom instead of its mom.
I just meant in general. You know, I cut words out. Like, the goal is always that mom comes back. Anytime you find...
It was just...
Cut. We gotta go. I'm so mad. That was so mean.
Remember, well...
You're so mean.
Brothers, hear me, peepees. Go ahead.
Cool. Anyways.
When mom comes back.
The goal is for mom to come back to her daughter. Fucking weirdo.
It's mom versus mom.
Whatever. They know. Any mom. I'll take any mom. Someone's mom needs to pick up these little fucking squirrels. I can't even see. Anyways, I'm texting with Humane Society. Like, girl, what do I do with these little squirrels? Like, you guys need to pick them up. Mom's not in sight. So we get a box.
Mama's tired.
I lined it with like literally silk pillowcases. Taryn was like, are these not great pillowcases? And I was like, no, they're fine. Because it said they can't have like loops where they could get stuck in. It could hurt them. So they got silk pillowcases.
Their hair is going to be great.
We're going to see squirrels running around the neighborhood with like fluffy, voluptuous fur. And we're going to be like, those are our silk pillowcase squirrels. Their skin's beautiful. Their hair. Anyways, we went back. We put them in a little box. It was so sweet picking them up. I had gloves on. I just wanted to hold its little body forever. It was the most magical feeling. I can't believe you didn't ask to hold it.
You can tell that you're having so much like mother vibes like in your heart because of the way this affected you. I love it. I really do.
Well, I'm really upset because I said, please keep me updated and let me know about the squirrels. And they didn't. And I knew that they wouldn't. Like, they're busy. They normally don't. But now I have this fear that they're not updating me because they went to go pick up the box. They were like, we can't give you an estimate on when they'll be there. So we eventually left and went home. And I was like, should you come to our house and pick them up? Like, should I have them over? But but I was worried that their mom might try to come back when they were in the box. So I didn't want to take them. But I'm like, does this mean that they got there and they were passed? I don't think so. The one was really moving. I think she was a girl. She was a big sister. And her little brother was struggling. Anyways, what else you got?
Satanism.
Oh my God, guys.
Guys, I think that we're all Satanists in this house.
Wait, I want to do a little test really quick. Pause for a second.
Yell back.
You guys just think for a minute. What do you think when you hear Satanism? Think about it for a minute. Let that sit with you before Taryn explains what it really fucking means. Because we were mind blown. I was nervous talking about this so loudly at a cafe.
Yeah.
But I wanted everyone to know. So we are now Satanists.
We're now Satanists. Here's why. I was watching a Jubilee video. I always watch these stupid ass videos, even though they make me
I hate them.
So angry. And it was like 10 Christians and 2 secret Satanists or whatever. And you got to find out who the Satanists are, blah, blah. At the end, the Satanists are like, I think what's really strange is we actually have pretty similar core beliefs. It's just the like actual Jesus Christian part that is not, what we believe. And I was like, what? And they go on to describe what sounds like a religion that I would enjoy, which is like basically a rebellion against Christianity, against the parts of Christianity that are the most harmful to people. But then they still keep the like community aspect and trying to help people and doing good things and justice and all this shit. And so then I started looking into it. I was like, now tell me a minute.
Yeah, then we were like getting coffee and Taryn was like, I need to know more.
So there are multiple, but there are 3 branches of Satanism. I cannot believe I'm sharing this on a podcast right now, but I'm like, I actually find it really interesting.
No, people need to know this because it also is a big reflection of like, we just make assumptions about things and never take time to actually learn them. Like in my head, Satanism, I was like, you worship the devil, you like are sacrificing animals. Like,
yes,
that was it, what I thought it was in my head.
So Satanism, there's 3 types. Atheistic Satanism doesn't believe in a literal Satan. And this is the most large and widespread version of Satanism. So this is what most Satanists believe. It was founded in 1966 with the Satanic Bible. It's the most well-known form, and it does not believe in a literal Satan. Its core beliefs are that Satan is a symbol representing pride, individualism, and rebellion. Personal freedom and responsibility are central. Indulgence, not abstinence, so enjoy life without harming others. Eye for an eye, justice is emphasized over forgiveness, and there's no belief in the supernatural, which I don't fully believe in that piece.
No, this isn't this isn't the sector that we are. We're the
political Satanists?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get there. The Satanism that
I get these ones.
Probably all think is Satanism is that theistic Satanism. That's like believing that Satan is a real thing, and that's people that worship Satan.
But that's only like 1% or something, right?
It's something crazy. It is much rarer, not centralized. It draws from like older occult and pagan practices. We don't know about that one, and we don't care about that one. Well, I don't know. Do I wish Satan as well?
We just don't know
Doesn't
enough
matter.
about it.
Okay.
That's not the one that was shocking to us.
Now, modern political Satanism.
That's the one.
When people say the Satanic Temple, which I've heard of, it is a public, activist-oriented group that uses satanic imagery to defend secularism, bodily autonomy, and civil liberties. Its beliefs: don't believe in a literal Satan, uses Satan symbolically as a rebel against arbitrary authority. It promotes compassion, justice, science, and reason, and it has 7 tenets that emphasize empathy, freedom, and personal sovereignty. And this group is literally all about, like, the Satanic Temple is like all about political activations against things that
like they're just using Satan
take away our
as
freedom.
Like a shock value kind of way, and like the antithesis of what a lot of religious people end up caring about, and like kind of like there's no hate like Christian love vibe.
It was born out of frustration with religious encroachment into the U.S. government, like Christian prayers in public meetings, the 10 Commandment monuments on public land, and anti-abortion laws rooted in religious ideology. And it was born out of the frustration that the idea of freedom of religion in America was being used to privilege only Christianity.
Yeah, I'm like, everything I read about the modern political Satanism, I'm like, I agree with literally all of it.
They're literally all about gay people. They're about bodily autonomy.
Yeah.
I'm like,
they're just like, let people be.
They're involved in legal battles around religious liberty, abortion rights, and anti-LGBTQ legislation.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like for them, they were just like, if you are able to put up religious figures, then we're going to do the same to draw attention by then it being about Satan, because that does have religious connotation behind it.
They basically just call it like religious satire, where it's like they just use it as a thing, but they are a people group of...
It's kind of a bit.
It's kind of a bit.
It's kind of just a bit. And I love it. It's a bit.
We love the bit.
I love the bit.
I will not be making Satanist merch. I'm a little afraid.
No. That's too far. I get it. Get, like, there always has to be an extreme version for a cause to, like, get attention and do stuff. I don't think I fall in that realm.
Yeah.
But, like, I support it.
Anyway, Cam and I are starting a Satanist church. If you want to donate, Venmo. Imagine. Anyway, so that's what we learned. We also watched a bunch of stuff, and I am only bringing these ones up because people have said I need your guys' update on these things.
We watched so many things.
There are 3 that I think we need to talk about.
Okay.
Justin Bieber, actually, we can just talk about quickly because that's not really a watch, but it is we're obsessed with the album. We love.
It's so good.
We're proud of him.
Happy he's living his low life.
Is your belief that all of his craziness, that's going to freak me out.
All of his craziness.
Why did I say craziness?
It's just.
That's not even close to a word.
Yes, it's so close.
Crazy niff?
Yes, it's so close. An S and an F. Continue.
I'm afraid.
Was all of his craziness just PR?
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
I don't feel that way.
I agree with you.
I think he is a bit of an oddball.
Definitely a bit of an oddball.
Yeah.
I think he is. I think fatherhood threw him into a bit of a tizzy.
Yeah, maybe.
Clearly, he seems to be having, or apparently, he seemed to be having money troubles with like his shit with Scooter Braun and all that.
Yeah. Did you see like? I don't know if any of this is true, but he owes Scooter Braun like $25 million,
Something
and
like
he doesn't have to pay him until the money comes through for the sale of Road. Which I'm like, is Haley just like paying?
I know that's
his
what people
debt
said too. And then him randomly launching Skylark.
Confused.
All to say, I think he's a little loosey goosey, kooky.
Yeah,
but I think he is a musical genius. I think he has the nicest tone in the world.
His voice is just incredible.
I will die a Justin Bieber fan and a Satanist.
They go hand in hand.
Next, Love Island.
I don't even want to talk about Love Island.
Okay.
I'm so annoyed.
Okay.
I'm so annoyed with the season.
We can skip it.
I'm just like, it's just so frustrating. Why are the producers not vetting people and like looking, background checking to make sure that they haven't said racist stuff? That feels like bare minimum things to look into.
Yeah.
So that's annoying.
Especially because it goes on to ruin their lives even further than like just
getting accountability. Like
getting accountability in that moment.
Yes.
Being like, hey, you said
don't
racist
get to be on the
shit.
show
Yes.
because we found this. Then that they can look inside themselves internally, maybe even post about it, share it on their own time. Like that would be really powerful. Yeah, that annoyed me. And then like I'm scared by this world of how many people support Huda. I'm scared of it. I think it is really nuts. I think that she has a lot of healing to do. I wish her the best, but watching her come back on like the Call Her Daddy podcast and other stuff and double downing.
Yeah.
And like
That's
Alex
crazy.
Cooper tried to ask her, like, why did you call Jeremiah like a little baby bitch, fuck you, blah, blah, blah. Like, why'd you say all this? And she's like, I was tired of him winning. And I'm just sick of the rhetoric around it being like,
and girls are like,
she's
yes.
so real. She's so transparent. And then those same people saying that Shelly and Olandria are fake and composed and were like media trained. No, they are just emotionally mature women who are not going to act like that in front of people and know how to communicate and articulate things. And I think as Black women, they have such a target on their back that the second they show anything, it's like, oh, you're a crazy Black woman. Like Nick Viall said something about them of like him and his wife were talking on their podcast and they're like, yeah, Huda is so real. It's like we saw a glimpse of who Olandria really is whenever she like got mad and said something and clapped back. And it's like, oh, now that she had one moment showing her anger, that like that's who she really is.
Yeah,
and
I'm like,
all
okay,
of her
freak.
composure is not that she is just like a mature, incredible woman.
Yeah.
I'm pissed. Clearly. I'm pissed.
It was a crazy season. It was entertaining. They did a great job of making that season entertaining. They did new shit that they haven't done on Love Island before.
Yeah. Ariana Madix is an incredible host.
Ariana Madix. Oh no. I'm going to freak out about having a stroke. Oh God. Ariana Mino is the perfect host, and she needs to be the host of everything in the whole wide world. I love her.
Did you see the new show Alex Cooper's putting out on Hulu? It's a dating show on like a mega yacht, I think, but Gabby Windy is hosting it.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah,
can't wait.
I'm excited to see that.
Something about Nick, I'm in love with him. I don't know what it is. I
thought you meant because I said Nick Viall, and I'm like, you do?
No, something about Nick from Love Island. I'm like, I love that man. He gives so bi energy.
If people have watched Love Island for a long time, and no, I don't mean like a few seasons of US, like multiple seasons from other areas, other countries, there's always a guy that you can clock from the beginning is going to be like lovable little bit of a douchebag maybe, do some questionable thing, but at the end of the day, you're kind of rooting for. And a lot of times they end up being the person where you're like, oh, they're probably gay. And that's why they keep fucking up and hurting these women. I don't think that with Nick specifically. I'm like, yeah, he gives bi energy for sure. But
ironically,
he was that this time.
Chris, who is now dating jojo. Holy fuck.
Jojo.
Who is holy fuck. Who is now dating Jojo Siwa.
Was that character.
He was my first real love of watching Love Island.
Yeah, season
I would like to also
3
say
UK.
My armpits are tingling out of fear
of saying names wrong.
Yeah.
Was he season 3? No,
he was 3 or 4 on Love Island UK.
That was the best season ever.
The second he came on that show, I said,
going back.
That's my guy, and he was a fucking.
I thought you were gonna say that's a gay man.
I don't know.
I'm quite convinced that they're each other's beards, Jojo and Chris. I know we're not supposed to speculate on people's sexualities, but I think JoJo's forced us to.
I mean, she's taking us for a ride.
I mean, as soon as she made that comment of like feeling pressure to label herself as a lesbian, but then she also was like, Dad, have I ever called myself a lesbian? I'm like, JoJo, no one pressured you. You shove everything you do in all of our faces. No one's asking for any of this.
Yeah, your glitter is all up in our noses.
Yeah,
so.
like I'm finding it in every little crevice of our home.
Yeah. She, guys, we don't know. Verdict is real out on what she's up to. The latest I saw was that she named Chris's balls.
That's what I mean. Like, we don't even...
Jimmy and Timmy. I'm like, girl,
we don't need
why
to know
is
these
Chris
things. Attracted
to that too?
I also feel like
confusing.
The discourse of their age gap is not talked about enough. She's 21. Wait, I need to look up their actual ages.
21 and 35 or something.
I think that is quite important. That age gap and those specific time, like the 10 to 15 years, whatever they are. That's not what bothers me specifically. It's how young she is.
I hear you.
Really kind of like the
it's
fact
more
that
like how young she acts to me.
But the fact
too.
that we watched him on Love Island UK season 4, like that was so long ago.
That was so long ago
with Olivia. Like that is, I'm like, I've seen this guy on my TV for so long. You are so old. Yeah, and I know like 30 whatever is not old. Like I'm probably older than him, but it's just. I don't know. It doesn't sit right. I feel like JoJo is so confused. She has said so many times of like all these relationships and she's like finally knows who she really is. And I'm like, I think you're going to always feel that when you reinvent yourself because you're just like running from who you are. Like, let's just take a beat. Let's leave the limelight for a little and let's figure out who we are.
Insane. Another really funny little story I have to share with y'all is that when Cam and I first used Seed Scout, they want you to collect, or I don't know if we just did this on our own, but we basically made like a collage of physically the type of guy we were looking for.
Yeah, they want this so that they can figure out like who.
Yeah. So we're pulling pictures from Pinterest, from Instagram, from whatever we can find of like the type of man that sperm we want. And
nailed it, daddy.
The type of man we're looking for sounds gross too. Yeah.
But it's like, what specifically you're looking for in appearance and like showing when you show a range, it's like, okay, you have wiggle room on hair color or whatever it may be.
And we wanted to get a line too. It was like how we figured
like,
out.
What do we want?
So fast forward, I am scrolling through someone's Instagram the other day. Going further and further, deeper and deeper. And I see a picture and I go, oh,
I've seen this
in a weird way. And I turn it and show Cam and I'm like, this is on our sperm donor thing.
Inspo board.
And she's like, 100%. And I go, do you know who this is? This is fucking Nick from Love Island.
I was like, oh.
It's Nick.
It doesn't really look like the Nick that we know from the show because it's like a modelly photo. But I literally was just going on Pinterest at the time and typing in like dark curly hair, light-eyed man.
Yeah.
That's what came up.
Yeah. Anyway, that shook me because I was like, maybe that's why I have such a connection to you.
You're like, I've seen this man before.
On the show, he talks about how he was a sperm donor to lesbians.
I forgot about that.
To a lesbian couple.
Which is so crazy that I'm like, you were on our sperm donor Pinterest board and then you are a donor.
So Nick, thank you for doing what you do.
Yeah, that did make me like him a lot.
some couples lucky, but we're also very lucky. We love our SD.
Oh, our donor's the best.
He's the coolest. The last thing that you asked us to talk about was the queer ultimatum. Look, freaks, I'm going to be real.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm not saying they're all freaks. I'm saying.
Sorry, I didn't mean to kick you.
Going on that show is crazy ass work.
I just don't trust the show anymore. I think.
And we got to tell them the tea that we know.
Oh yeah. Like after the first season was so intense and they like really made people look like villains that I think most people who like would actually go on a premise like that were like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
This is so scary. I saw what happened last season and it was like too chaotic. But yeah, go ahead.
The reason that I think it's freaky to go on that show is that we know people and second connections who have gotten DMs from the casting of the show.
So many people.
Being like, hey, would you ever go? Are you in a relationship? And then they're like, yeah, I am, but we're good. And they're like, would you consider giving an ultimatum for the show?
I saw so many
It's
TikToks of it too. Like I saw so many people be like, they'd respond. This was a TikTok, not someone I know in real life, but they were like, no, I'm not dating anyone. And they're like, well, is there anyone you would give an ultimatum to? It's like, now I just don't trust the validity of the show at all. That I don't even feel comfortable judging what went down because I'm like, I don't know. Were you paid to say stuff, do stuff?
I think that's a show I will never watch again.
Yeah,
I'm okay to cut that from the repertoire.
Yeah, it's just not enjoyable. I don't know. And the editing I felt was really bad as well. I don't feel like they added enough context. I think it's hard for them because they're not always filming. But I think Love is Blind does a good job during that time of filming and like adding context. I don't know. I'm over it. We don't need to watch it anymore.
That's gone.
She's out.
That's gone. There's so much stuff out now that can't be. It frustrates me the whole time. And what frustrates me most
we were like fast forwarding through parts.
Totally. What frustrates me most is that I just want to watch lesbians on TV. I want that experience. I want to see queer people. And I, especially in a reality TV setting, those are my two favorite things. Yeah. I want it to go together well. That makes a fool out of us.
Yeah, it's not great representation.
They set us up real bad on that show is all I'll say.
Yeah, like the one girl's talking about how she is so struggling coming out to her family and it's so difficult and like she wants to be able to bring her partner around and blah 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 blah, and like that's their big issue with the ultimatum is like, well, she can't tell her parents, and it's like, you're on a Netflix reality show that you are telling your parents. Like every person in their lives is going to be like, saw your kid on this show. So then that felt like it wasn't genuine at all. Yeah. So I'm like, if you're actually genuinely scared, which is such important conversations to have.
Yeah, it was just
in
a weird
mainstream media.
Yeah.
That I just think they all get lost in the shuffle of like how chaotic the show is. Like, give us a queer Love is Blind.
1000%.
It'd be so interesting because you can't talk about like types. Yeah. Like you could have two femmes who only date masked lesbians and they like fall in love and then they're like, wait, like we're so similar. This is not what I wanted.
So cute on the other side of the wall. Well, we've talked about this. Love is blind.
Love is blind. I want it so bad. It'd be so good.
Sorry if you were on that show that we just publicly shat on, but I will say
I feel comfortable shitting on the people on the show.
I bet you are all perfectly kind people in your own right.
But you know that show made you look like freaks.
That's correct. That's what we're trying to say.
Yeah, that's why the show did. And that's why I'm like, I think several of the things some of the people did, I'm like, are you good, sis? Yeah. But yeah, I just don't even feel comfortable like talking about it. I also don't really remember, other than the one girl freaking out at the reunion and being like, fuck you, I fucking hate you. I was like, oh,
that was crazy.
The Huda effect.
I can't even think of who did that.
The blonde girl who wanted princess treatment.
Oh yeah.
And she was like, my grandma's dying. She's like, well, my grandma's dying right now. And she's like, I don't care.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
That we can say is bad.
That was bad. That was bad. Y'all, we all got to work on like regulating the emotions. And you are in charge of how you react to things.
100%.
We can be mad at people. We can not like what they're doing. But we all together, I think, should work on processing our emotions. If you have that moment where you like freak out and overreact and crash out, then we like very quickly come back together. We apologize. We recognize it. We got to stop. It's not cute. It's not justifiable. So if you're a Hoodistan, self-reflect.
Freakouts are not cute anymore.
They ain't cute anymore. At this big age, not cute.
They were cute when we were 13.
Yeah.
Not cute anymore.
I'm like, sure.
Yeah,
Your
I'm like,
first
sure.
love?
I'll run away and beg that you chase me to my house.
Absolutely.
Now?
Absolutely.
If someone raises their voice at me, I'm like, you're losing it.
We leave. We take space.
Literally, if I hear somebody raise the volume, I'm like, okay,
yeah, you're real sensitive.
You need to put yourself in timeout.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Put yourself in timeout. Go to the corner.
Sit on your hands. Think about what you did.
Cover your mouth.
And we'll come chat. Mm-hmm. I am real sensitive to that. I'm very sensitive to volume.
Which, fair enough.
I'm just like, don't.
It's weird. It's goofy behavior.
It's also something.
Speaking of, we're so good at like not really arguing ever anymore. We like don't argue. We're so good at like letting things just like go. And when we do, we like come back and we're both really good at apologizing.
I'm trying to say, I believe that this process and the changes it has created in both of us
have helped so much. Like, seriously, like,
I also feel that you're less annoyed at me.
I feel like all of the things that we struggled with are better. Yeah, I feel like it's not even that. Like, the hormones make me really irritable. Mm-hmm. I was talking to my acupuncturist about that.
It's coming to you.
Oh, no. And just talking about all of it. But I feel like I'm recognizing it so much that I'm like, this is not a you problem. You're not doing anything wrong. Like, I'll tell you to stop. Like, if I like can't handle it, I'll be like, hey, like, I'm not in a jokey whatever. Like, I can't deal with that. But generally, for the most part, if I'm feeling irritable, I'm like, let the bitch have fun. I'm not having fun. I'm annoyed as fuck. But it has nothing to do with her being silly and goofy and trying to just like have a good time.
And I really appreciate when you tell me that.
Yeah.
Like, there have been a couple times when I've like been a little silly girly.
Yeah. And I'm like, sorry, I'm feeling really irritable right now.
And I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
Because I still am feeling fun.
Yeah. Because if I don't say that and I just say like, stop, don't do that, it's like, that's such an embarrassing feeling.
Yes,
and like,
honey.
It's so sad. And it's like, oh, she doesn't like this about me. And like, yeah, of course you're in charge of those feelings too. And like, you don't always need someone to spell it out and be like, I'm feeling this way, it's not you. But that is helpful. And if one of you is capable of doing that, like, sure, there are moments where I am just irritable and I'm not articulating it well, and you are going to just have to read between the lines.
Yeah.
But if you're capable of sharing that and be like, I'm in a really bad mood, I'm really sorry, that alone sets a nice precedent. And then even if I like snap 5 minutes later, it's like, well, she just told me she's fucking irritated, so maybe I should not add to that at the moment.
I think we've gotten a lot better, but I would like to share with the peepees a joke that I feel did not get what it deserved.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I believe you were in a moment of irritability. And
it just didn't hit.
We were driving somewhere and God, this is good. This is fucking good.
Baby, you're setting the bar so high sharing that. Maybe just say it.
It was so off the cuff that I'm so proud of it. There were cones everywhere.
I laughed.
So barely.
I know, but I was in a place where I couldn't even laugh. And
I know.
You like going harder at it, that's when I'll get pissed off. Where I'm like, don't force me to like not
but
feel
you
what
don't
I'm
understand
feeling.
Is that I was so proud of that joke that I was like, dude, that was fucking hilarious. And me even saying that was bothering her.
No, honey, it went on for quite a while.
It went on for
like
maybe 6 seconds.
You were explaining the joke. I'm like, I got it. I even gave you a chuckle.
A chuckle is
but it
really
came right off of
generous.
Another moment where you had said something and I was like, I'm not in the mood. And then you did another thing.
But I didn't know it was not in the mood.
That's the thing. Sometimes you'll like, I had told you.
Oh, I don't remember
You'll keep poking. You'll think like that's the way to get me out of it.
What it was.
Tell the joke.
Because it was funny.
Fuck. We're ending this episode on this joke.
So we're driving and there's cones, like orange cones everywhere. And I go, all these cones in this economy?
I don't know if you guys could hear her because she kind of trailed off at the end, but she said, in this economy. No one makes Taryn laugh like Taryn makes her laugh, and I love it.
I'm so happy.
Like, I love myself. I'm the fucking best.
Ooh, that shit.
And she had just done something where I was like irritated. I was like, oh, I'm not in the mood. And then she said that, and that even I was like, I chuckled at.
But give them the chuckle. Show them.
I don't remember it. So
it's
I'm
like
not gonna
this.
give an example. Honey, I was like in such a. I was.
I hear
like,
you.
I feel fucking depressed.
But imagine I just ripped that joke out of fucking thin air, and I get a. I'm going to myself. That was fucking hilarious.
Not to yourself. You were saying it to me.
I'm saying it out loud.
And then you were explaining to me why it was
I wasn't
so
explaining
funny.
it to you. I'm literally voicing it to voice it.
You didn't just say that was so funny. You were like, that's so funny because, and then you like.
To me. Why are you assuming the audience was you?
Because then you say it in your head.
I know. I'm having fun. No.
It's gotta be out loud.
I was having a great day. It's summer in LA and I made a funny joke.
We love you guys. We are so happy to be back.
Yeah, we're very happy.
Please comment and tell Taryn how funny her joke is to make her day.
Much. Also, please send in stories because it's time.
Oh my gosh. Yes. What is the phone number? What do we call it?
It's in the bio.
Oh yeah, I'll put it in the description.
We love you guys.
Yeah, I can't find it. Love you guys.
We're happy to be back. Kissings for you.